The truth always comes out. Truth always comes out in a divorce. LeBron James, Cleveland. Oh, the truth comes out. Took us a while. Took us 6 months, but the truth comes out. In The Athletic, LeBron's quoted as saying, everybody knows that when Kyrie got traded, it was the beginning of the end for everything, LeBron said. General manager Kobe Alton told me he would not trade Kyrie Irving to the Celtics. And then the deal was completed the same day. James said, at that point in time, you realize Kobe Altman, the rookie GM, is not the only guy running this team. Translation, LeBron didn't leave Cleveland. He left Dan Gilbert. Think about this. Think of how well the Buss family in Los Angeles has treated their stars. Wilt, West, Goodrich, Magic, Worthy, Kobe. They still have relationships with all those guys. I mean, Kareem, they've got a relationship, and Kareem is sort of stoic and aloof, and they still got a relationship. I mean, look at the Lakers and the Buss family. You're part of the family. They're not jealous or insecure. Dan Gilbert is the best player in the NBA for 15 years, and he butchers it twice. And the NBA has a history. There should be a bad owners Hall of Fame. I mean, Ted Stepien, James Dolan, Donald Sterling. Put Dan Gilbert in there. I mean, come on. You go look at how the Lakers treat their stars. Look how the Warriors treat their stars. He has the best player for 15 years. Ego, vanity, can't get along. Well, Dan Gilbert needed assurances. Here's the only assurance. When LeBron's there, you're good. When he's not, you stink. That's the only assurance. This is a league about players and stars, not about owners. And now we know the truth. This is not a rumor, by the way. This is being told by LeBron, and LeBron wasn't being unreasonable. Hey, man, don't trade Kyrie. He's the second best player on the team and one of the 15 best players, I don't know, in the world. That's not an unreasonable demand. And they butchered it. I mean, I'll say it again, is that the truth always comes out about these divorces. And I heard for years, I would hear this from the Gilbert people. Well, LeBron's a little needy. So's Jay-Z, so's Beyonce, so's Kobe, so's Aaron Rodgers. Come on.
There's far less talented and influential players who are needy also.
Needy is part and parcel to dealing with superstars. They're a little needy.
What they're really saying is Dan Gilbert wants to be the only needy one.
Yes. Yeah, he does. He wants to be the star. Just go look at how the Lakers treat their stars. You go look at historically how the Steelers treat their peeps, how the Yankees treat. I mean, the Yankees
look what we were just talking about with Jerry Jones. At one point or another, you become so rich that you can't buy anything else. You can't buy any more toys. You can't buy any more houses that's going to make your life any different. So what can make your life different? Being famous. So what do? You buy a professional sports team, and then you put yourself in the front of it.
Yeah.
And LeBron James, the biggest sports superstar in the world, is on your team. Guess what? There's not a whole lot of shine left for you.
Right.
Not also on top of the fact that you're constantly butchering things. So maybe if you were a great owner alongside a great superstar, all-time superstar, then it would work. But it's not.
If you look at the Cavs as a stock, they're Bitcoin. When they've had LeBron, they're up. The minute he leaves, they crash. LeBron comes back, they're up. The minute he leaves, they crash. That's why banks won't put their arms around Bitcoin. It's totally dependent on, LeBron James.
It's also a very easy thing to stop telling players you're not going to trade people. I think we've talked about that before, too. Yeah. Just stop saying that.
I keep hearing this for the Lakers. Well, next year they're going to get Kevin Durant. 2 years they're going to get Anthony Davis. Next year they're going to get Klay Thompson. You keep telling me Kawhi Leonard is going to leave. There's a move to be made right now. According to Woj and according to various sources, the Wizards have decided they're breaking up John Wall and Bradley Beal. Now, nobody wants John Wall. That is an untradeable contract. He's needy, he's distracted, he's immature, hard to play with. He's Westbrook out east. But Bradley Beal is Klay Thompson. He is a perfect fit for LeBron James. He is young. He's only 25. He's a great shooter. He doesn't need the ball, and he's athletic. Now, he's not as good a defender as Klay, but he can play. I love Bradley Beal. Now, here's why I love him. Warren Buffett is America's #1 investor on stock market, right? On Wall Street. He's known as a value investor. Warren Buffett buys companies that he believes are undervalued. Bradley Beal's the most undervalued player in the league. He's never had an elite coach. John Wall's impossible to play with. He is a super high basketball IQ guy. The only knock on him, the contract. Okay, the rest of this year, you got to pay him big money. 2 years after that. But all I'm saying is you keep telling me about Anthony Davis. You got to wait 2 years for that, unless you had to make some huge trade. Do you have the pieces to get Anthony Davis? I don't think you do. What are you going to give somebody for Anthony Davis? You don't have a star outside of LeBron. Okay, you going to get Kawhi Leonard? You sure he's going to come? Paul George didn't. Well, we get Kyrie Irving. He's not playing with LeBron. Had him, didn't like him. Klay Thompson, not leaving Golden State. Prove it to me. Kevin Durant, flaky. I'm just telling you right now, this Bradley Beal kid, to put up the numbers, he's a career 39% three-point shooter. He's a 46% shooter. He's a 22-point-a-game guy, and that's playing with John Wall, who's impossible to play with. Wall's a less talented Westbrook. He's gifted. He's unbelievable. He's a baller. He's hard to play with. I mean, Kevin Durant's a better player outside of Westbrook. Harden's a better player away from Westbrook. Victor Oladipo is a much better player away from Westbrook. Bradley Beal is a 24-point-a-game guy playing with LeBron, playing with Lonzo. That's the move, and you can make it. You got to swallow some contract, but I don't buy this Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. There's a lot of talk and chatter. You got Kevin Durant screaming, throwing F-bombs at fans. You don't know what you get day to day, minute to minute with Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal's a move. I'd make it. I've loved him for years. He's an undervalued stock. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.